Good morning, world. It's your girl, Dominique Spinelli, and I'm here on time today. We are going to lay this news down. I wrote a plethora of stories for the entirety of the month. So your girl's been doing really, really well. I am on top of my game, and I'm just so grateful that I'm really getting in the swing of that, right? Let's read this news, shall we? There is still time to sign up for the Weekly County Prevention Coalition's annual Daddy-Daughter Dance. The dance will take place from 6 to 8 Saturday, March 21st at UTM in the Bowling Center. Youth Engagement Coordinator Kayla Colvin tells us what to expect from the night.
Their friends. We always joke that the dads hang out on the wall in the ballroom while their daughters run around and dance and go ask the DJ for requests. So it's just a night for the little girls to have a good time and also be with their dads because, that's important, having that, even if it's a father figure, a grandfather, a family friend, an uncle. We see all different varieties, but those things are important for children to have those people in their lives. So it's a special night, even if they leave you and go with their friends. We don't have an age range. I know a couple of my girls that are in middle school, and I think even maybe a freshman that's attending. So if the girls will let you bring them, then bring them, I say. So if they still want to go, bring them.
Tickets are $65 per daddy-daughter duo, with an extra $10 for additional daughters. Dinner will be served. Guys, I'm so excited about that event. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend, and I am so hyped about the daddy-daughter dance. I actually canceled something else that I had to pop up because I know that that's where I need to be. I know that I need to experience that, and I know there's going to be like a breakthrough on the other side of it. Not because I'm serving, but because of what the event is for, So I'm very excited to see what the Lord will do on that day. The City of Martin will hold a special called meeting this evening to choose committee members for the board of the Vision, Voices, and Viability Plan. The VVV is a 10-year community development strategic plan for the City of Martin proposed by Ward 2 Alderman Dr. Kent Kelso. Martin Mayor David Belote tells us how many people have signed up to be on the committee. Martin Mayor David Belote tells us how many people have applied to be on the committee.
Went through the list, and there were a few folks that did not live in the city limits, and they couldn't be on the committee. I'm sure they had good hearts and passions, but the rule was they had to live in the city limits. And so we came up with about 57 folks who had applied, and then trying to figure out a process of selection for that. And instead of doing that, we looked at another plan with the idea of these folks took the time to apply, their responses were passionate, and we have the capacity in the framework of the next few months of doing this strategic plan of being able to use all that applied.
The meeting will take place at the Martin Police Department at 5:15. The public is encouraged to attend. Martin's next informal city board meeting will be held April 7th at 5:15. The Kentucky Attorney General's office says a former Paducah police officer has been indicted on felony charges. 41-year-old Ryan Kahn of Paducah was extradited back to Kentucky after being taken into custody on an arrest warrant in San Diego. Attorney General Russell Coleman said Khan faces multiple felony charges, which include promoting a sexual performance by a minor and possession of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor. According to the indictment, between July and August of 2024, Khan set up a hidden camera in various rooms of his Paducah home, including a bathroom. He recorded 4 minors as young as 12 years old and was charged with voyeurism for a similar incident in February of 2025 with a woman. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency has released deer harvest numbers for the local area. Henry County led the 6-county region with a total harvest of 3,127 deer. Wheatley County had the second highest number of deer taken with 2,739. The TWRA report showed Gibson County with a harvest of 1,574, followed by Obion County at 1,289, Dyer County with 871, and Lake County at 203. The deer harvest period for the 2025-26 hunting season started with the August 22nd through 24th special archery hunt and concluded with the young sportsman hunt on January 10th and 11th. Okay. This is the one I went to court for yesterday. A preliminary hearing was held yesterday for a Martin man facing charges of abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, failure to report the discovery of a dead body, and aggravated cruelty to animals. In February, 24-year-old Elisha Stewart reported a dead individual inside his residence on Old Troy Road in Martin to Martin Police Department. It's redundant. Let me just take this part out. There you go. The victim, 22-year-old Alexander Warren, had been dead for several days. Officers found his body had been moved to the backyard about 180 feet from what appeared to be a freshly dug grave. Stewart is also accused of killing Mr. Warren's small dog. His lawyer suggested a $5,000 bond. However, Assistant District Attorney General James Washburn insisted the bond be raised to $20,000.
The state doesn't believe that there is any type of foul play involved in the death of Mr. Warren. Obviously, we're still waiting for the full medical examiner's report, but preliminarily, it doesn't point to any type of homicide or things of that nature. So, but he is charged most severely with the C felony tampering with evidence, and so the state would ask that there be at least a $20,000 bond. We think that would be appropriate.
Mr. Stewart was placed on house arrest and a $25,000 bond. He will be in Weakley County Court for arraignment on May 12th at 9 a.m. This one I'm going to keep because I'm going to remix that. Okay. A Tennessee state representative has proposed legislation to eliminate time changes in the state. Representative Chris Todd of Madison County has proposed House Bill 1300, which would eliminate daylight savings time in Tennessee. Representative Todd explained his proposal on an Instagram post.
Tennessee and asking me the same thing. Why do we still do this? the House Public Service Subcommittee will hear House Bill 1300, legislation that would end the twice-a-year clock change in Tennessee. Under federal law, states cannot stay on daylight savings time year-round. The only option available to us to stop changing time is to remain on standard time permanently. Research shows the spring time change is linked to increases in heart attacks, strokes, and car accidents, and even workplace injuries. This bill is about listening to Tennesseans and making a common sense change.
In 2019, the Tennessee General Assembly passed a law to make daylight saving time year-round, but Congress took no action to give states that ability. Todd's House Bill 1300 advanced in the Public Service Committee on Wednesday and will now be heard in the State and Local Government Committee. If passed by the General Assembly and signed into law, the new law would start on March 14th of 2027. That's what we need, because all this turning of the clocks is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You give me the sleep, then you take it away. You're just doing too much in my book. You know, daylight savings time started in Germany for the soldiers to have more hours of light. Do your own research. That wasn't part of my broadcast. Not this week anyway. I did write the article, though I did. Kentucky State Police at Post 1 Mayfield are currently participating in a national campaign. Post 1 is taking part in Operation CARE, which stands for Crash Awareness and Reduction Effort. The initiative will continue through next Tuesday and includes law enforcement agencies in a coordinated effort to improve roadway safety and reduce preventable crashes. This effort is timely as schools begin taking their scheduled spring break, which typically leads to increased travel. Operation CARE is organized by the International Association of Chiefs of Police and is designed to increase awareness and enforcement aimed at dangerous driving behaviors that contribute to serious and fatal crashes. Right there. Okay. Last one, my man, the mayor. Weakley County Mayor Dale Hutcherson is running unopposed for his first full term as mayor. He tells Thunderbolt News he still wants to earn the public's vote.
To have that opportunity, which I know is a rarity, and I'm appreciative of the chance to run unopposed, because to me, what that does provide is the opportunity to continue to serve in this role effectively and adequately, while also getting out and meeting people on the campaign trail. When you're running opposed, you may have to put more focus into campaigning than you do your day-to-day job at some points, and I'm very thankful I don't have to do that this time, though I do plan on putting a whole lot of emphasis on my campaigning, because the reality is this job is earned. It is not given. I don't care if I'm unopposed or not, and I hope to earn each and every person's vote in this county, and I hope that they'll see in me a leader that's worthy of representing them.
He says unopposed will not change how he goes about campaigning. Hold on, Dom. First off, I can't hear myself. There you go. All right, come on, last one, darling. He says unopposed will not change how he goes about campaigning.
I plan on pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, just like I did last time. I will be having a town hall tour as part of my campaign this time around, and I look forward to announcing that soon. But we'll be kicking that off, and what I hope with that, the format will be going into each community, every municipality as well as our rural areas, and answering any and all questions that any folks have. and making sure I'm being the resource they need me to be. I'm very excited about running and actually being able to place the emphasis on day-to-day operations of our county.
Mayor Hutcherson will be running as a Republican. Voting for the primary is Tuesday, May 5th. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Okay, so that's all the news that we have for today. I have laid it all down. I'm gonna cut this stuff up, then I'm gonna go get me a chai because I need a hug. Your girl needs a hug. I will see y'all later. I hope you have a great day. Make it great. See you later.